sales tax on services, whether it's looking at our enterprise zone parameters, whether it's looking and declaring additional TIF surplus, everything is on the table.
Chicago's facing a new round of money troubles. This time it's looking at a roughly $982 million budget deficit for next year.
The major shortfall creating concerns for property owners.
WGN's Dana Rebick joins us live with reaction. Dana.
Well, this is big sticker shock for Chicago residents hearing about this budget shortfall. Today, it is nearly double what last year's fiscal year projections were, and residents now concerned about how the city will need to close the gap.
I hope for the best, but I prepare for the worst. That's really basically all you can do.
Chicago resident Kathy Villanueva braces each time the city's budget projections are released. This time, there is a $982 million shortfall for 2025.
Brandon Johnson have ignored every plea, call, cry. You're going to protect the undocumented while you're going to allow for the citizens in Chicago to suffer.
You ain't going to abide by what the president of the United States said. Everybody know better than that. Loser, get rid of the illegals.
Illinois is turning purple. We're going to turn red.
Ooh! Chicago residents tearing into Mayor Brandon Johnson at a heated city council meeting last week, accusing the mayor of prioritizing the needs of illegal immigrants over U.S. citizens in Chicago.
Well, the city of Chicago is in a budget crisis right now, and it has the mayor, the city council, and the residents at odds on how this happened and the solutions to solve this problem. This one, we're going to dive deep into all the detail. Let's get into this thing. You see that thing, baby? Let's go.
Why they party? I'm in here grinding. Money I'm stacking. Why they rock diamonds? I can't relate to them. Ain't my shit calming. I set a golf up to a 3 commas. 7 figures, 8 figures to 9 figures. On a slow pace to get rich quick. Same time we just think different. Cause when you make it, it hit different. Party, I'm in here grinding. Money I'm stacking. Why they rock diamonds? I can't relate to them. Ain't my shit calming. I set a golf up to a 3 commas. 7 figures, 8 figures to 9 figures. On a slow pace to get rich quick. Same time we just think different. Cause when you make it, it hit different.
What it do, y'all? It's your partner Dale back in the saddle again for another edition of the Countermoves Podcast. This is a Thanksgiving Eve edition, guys, because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and you know your boy's ready to get his eat on, man. I know you guys are as well. So thank you for your time. If you could share, like, and subscribe. If you're getting some value here, man, I think you're gonna like the topic that we talk about today, guys. This is something that landed on my radar actually a couple of weeks ago. I actually did a kind of a podcast on this topic, and it was concerning what's going on on this city of Chicago. Chicago is normally talked about when it comes to other things like crime, but I'm really going to pay attention to something more close to the pocketbook, right, of the average American, whether you are, I would say average of the American period, whether you are poor, wealthy, or middle class. It didn't matter. This is really for you guys. Now, Mayor Brandon Johnson, that's his name, of Chicago. He got elected, I believe, 2 years ago. I may be wrong on the year, so don't shut me down. He is proposing a new budget. And with that new budget comes with some new proposals of what he wants to do. One of the proposals that has been getting a lot of feedback has been he proposed, a $300 million property tax hike on the residents of the city of Chicago. And guys, it has not been going so well with this proposal, right? And it's been just, I'm not gonna do it justice by talking about it. We're gonna unpack all this, guys, and go right into all this from what the mayor's saying. Then you have the alderman, which is the city council of Chicago, and then the residents, and then it bleeds right into the Chicago public schools as well. This and the Chicago Police Department. Guys, this here is going to be a very interesting and enlightening type of show. And just here we go, guys. Let's dive in this real quickly, guys. Here is the initial proposal by Mayor Brandon Johnson for doing something that he actually said that he would not do when he ran and won for the mayorship of Chicago. He said he would not raise property taxes. Well, he has changed his tune for 2025. Let's dive into this. Here we go.
It is official. If you live in the city of Chicago, Mayor Brandon Johnson wants to increase your property taxes.
That decision is a huge reversal on a campaign promise that helped him make it to the 5th floor of City Hall. Our Sabrina Franze is there live now with the details of his plan. Sabrina.
It is a hard pill to swallow and one of the hardest things to convince City Council of. Mayor Brandon Johnson proposing in his 2025 budget a $300 million property tax increase. He says that is the only way to bridge a budget gap that's nearing $1 billion.
No more. My question is, how the hell did you get to almost $1 billion of a deficit? A city. The mismanagement here is baffling. But let's keep going. Yes, here we go.
Disinvestments, no more selling off our public assets. I am saying no to those bad habits.
Mayor Brandon Johnson backtracks on one of his key campaign promises in his second budget address to City Council.
Okay.
When it came down to either mass layoffs, curbing vital city services, or an increase in property taxes, I would certainly much rather tax the rich. But I did have to make the choice to increase our property taxes.
Well, this taxing the rich BS, man. We got to stop this stuff, man. Come on, man. Property taxes even affect the rich. So the statement is asinine what you just said. Y'all, I'm sorry. Let me, here we go. Hold on. My bad, y'all. Here we go.
In his 2025 budget proposal, the mayor is asking City Council to approve $52 million to help connect young people to employment opportunities, $40 million to expand the existing.
Stop right there. $52 million for unemployment opportunities. Here's my question. Where is the public-private partnership here? This is easily solved when you actually have an environment to where businesses can thrive within the infrastructure of the city. So where is that language? Where are those partnerships? There's nothing talking. Where are the business leaders within the meeting with the mayor to be able to say, okay, this is what we're going to do to help out the city to bridge this gap of the unemployment? The unemployed. This is ridiculous. But hey, again, this is a ex-school teacher or principal now running the business called the City of Chicago. Here we go.
City shelter network to 6,800 beds, $29 million to help households moving from temporary home.
And hold on, who is the city shelter network? Who are they housing? Are they housing citizens of the U.S., or are they housing illegal immigrants? We need clarification on that one, Mr. Mayor. We need that, right? We need that.
Homeless shelters to stable housing, and $2 million to build capacity at 3 new mental health clinics and to respond to mental health emergency calls.
Okay.
We will not have layoffs in this budget, and we will still raise more revenue to ensure that we can keep up with our investments.
To balance.
Notice there's nothing talked about cutting of salaries, some benefits of the alderman and or the mayor or staff. Nothing like that's been talked about at all. Nothing. And guys, when you hear how much the alderman actually make on an annual basis and the mayor, guys, I'm looking that up, right? It's going to shock you. Here we go.
That budget, Mayor Johnson proposes to in part increase property taxes by $300 million, get rid of over 700 full-time jobs that are currently vacant, 400 of which are positions within the Chicago Police.
Wait a minute, how is there 743 jobs vacant? Full-time. Full-time. How is the... I'm trying to make sense of this. So you need money to get rid of 743 vacant full-time jobs. 400 of those positions are in the Chicago Police Department. What the hell? So now out of the 743, 400 of that is police is a Chicago PD in a place where there's a lot of crime going on. So the stats, not me, the stats, right? Here's my question: Why are you removing job offerings from the Chicago Police Department? What the? Let's keep it going, y'all.
Police Department. It's not clear how many are civilian and how many are sworn.
There's no way.
How don't you know how many are citizens? How many are sworn? Like, how does your HR not know this information? Like everybody needs to go. They got to go. They got to go. All HR, the CFO got to go. If you don't know any of this information, how in the world does this make any damn sense? Again, this is a ex-principal of a school running the business called the City of Chicago. And here's the mess. Y'all can't vote for this bull, this BS. Yeah, I'm trying not to cuss y'all because this is so asinine and so stupid. These dumbass people. Let's keep it going though.
That we can negotiate on the property tax issue. This is not the time for a substantial property tax increase.
When you're in a community and you're fighting and you come from a marginalized, already disinvested community, and to say, hey, residents, I'm going to raise your taxes, they're going to kill me.
They sure is. Yep. And you should be putting your salary in some cuts too. Yep, all y'all. Cut the salaries. Yes, sir. Cut some benefits. You know what I'm talking about? Cut the fat of positions that you don't need, not the vacant positions. Fill those positions, right? Fill those if you can. Fill those positions if you can. But all those bloviated divisions of Chicago, get rid of them. Let them go. There's never any cutting. It's always taxing more of the citizens. How that makes some sense? Dumbass people.
The cuts to CPD, another major concern.
If you're talking about significant cuts to the Chicago Police Department along with the significant property tax increase, I would be a no.
Now, budget hearings are what is going to happen next, where City Council is going to meet and debate about what they feel should be in the next year's budget. Right now, as we're joining you.
Man, all I'm saying, guys, all these Bammers need to be let go. They all need to go. This is trash, starting with the sitting mayor of Chicago. But again, y'all can vote for this BS. You have an employee, an ex-principal, just a school teacher, being the chief executive officer of a multi-billion-dollar business called the City of Chicago, and you get this BS. Y'all keep voting for it, though. Y'all keep voting for it, dog. Well, we're not done, y'all. We're not done. Now, again, so this was the mayor's proposal. This was his proposal, right? Now, the city council, the aldermen or alderwomen, you know what I'm talking about? They actually voted on this same thing, guys. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? It was unanimously votes down the property tax hike. They said, no, sir. And you're going to see why. You're going to see why. You're going to say, look at them. Yeah, they're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. No, that's not the reason why they're doing that for y'all. I got you. Don't you worry. Your party got you. But let's listen to it. Here we go. Listen to it. Now, the city council said something, and now they voted it down. Let's go right into it. Here we go.
Back to the drawing board. That's where the mayor and other city leaders are headed, looking for an answer to the city's nearly $1 billion budget deficit.
Every city council member voted against Mayor Brandon Johnson's property.
I'm sorry. All business deals that's been negotiated in the past, all property, all tax proposals that's been executed in the past need to be relooked at and renegotiated. All of these transactions, for you to be $1 billion in debt, guys, I'm not opposed to debt. Because you have good debt and bad debt. But if you're $1 billion in debt and you are a city and your proposal is to tax more people, trash. But let's keep going.
Tax hike plan. Our Charlie DeMar is live at City Hall where there were fireworks today.
Yeah,
Charlie.
Better be.
And Joe and Erica, good evening. The big question is still, where is that money going to come from? Several aldermen who we spoke to say the city wouldn't have been in this position if the mayor would have collaborated sooner.
This matter.
So wait a minute. The mayor didn't want to collaborate with the alderman? This is what's going on? Isn't that kind of dictatorish like? But let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's see.
Has been voted down.
In a 50-0 vote, Chicago City Council emphatically rejected the mayor's budget proposal, which called for a $300 million increase to property taxes.
It's a devastating loss for Mayor Johnson. I've been here, going on 17 years. I've never seen this.
Stop right there. Here we go. Y'all see this name? His name is Alderman Scott Waguspak. Brother, I ain't going to try to even pronounce your name. I'm sorry, brother. Forgive me. Y'all see his name? He's been there for 17 years, and there's $1 billion, and there are $1 billion in debt. He needs to go. He needs to go. Gotta go. 17 years, and you're $1 billion in debt. You have failed. You have got to go. Yeah, you see his name on the screen. Scott W. Y'all see his name? Let's keep going.
Kind of vote take place.
We needed to send a message today that we're not going to balance this budget on the
there you go. Bill Conway. That's another one. Don't know how long he's been there, but hey, if you're $1 billion in the hole, he got to go. Got to go. We writing down names. Here we go.
property taxes of working families.
Without revenue, we're in an upside down.
There we go. Jason Irvin. That's his name. You got him too. How long he been there? We figured that out. He got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Clean house. Clean house. Here we go.
Mayor Johnson won't commit or provide specifics into how he will balance the budget, but
what you mean you won't add no damn specifics, man? Y'all keep vote for this mess. What you mean you don't want to add any specifics or commit to anything at all? Let's keep going.
Says it won't include cutting city services.
This is a healthy process. This is something that my administration can handle. I'm not intimidated by voices from individuals.
Liquor, garbage, amusement, and other city taxes could be increased.
Whether it's a property tax or any other tax, people will be impacted. We're going to pass a balanced budget that doesn't cut services and invest in people.
So stop right there. See, you see language? You see language? You see it? They want to raise fees or taxes on liquor and entertainment and garbage, right? See, again, raising taxes. Again, governments only make their money by how much tax revenue that comes in. Raising taxes, there's never cutting any taxes. Never. That's never on the table. Oh, hell no. No, not at all. Keep going.
Aldermen have been critical of what they call Mayor Johnson's failure to collaborate.
This is the fourth mayor. This is the first time I've seen that lack of collaboration, and this is why you get a 50-0.
Again, we remember his name. All right, remember his name. He got to go. Fourth mayor. This is the fourth, but he's been there too long. He got to go. Got to go.
We, at this point, are now showing with a fully unified voice that the mayor's office needs to work with us to find an alternate way to balance this budget.
I am and remain committed to being the collaborator in chief.
Collaborator in chief. So now we got labels now. Nick, collaborator in chief. Get the out of here. You have got to be kidding. Y'all, I'm trying to be calm, y'all. I'm trying to be calm. So let me get this straight. All of the aldermen sitting there, those that have been there for a long period of time, right? How in the hell did you allow and the mayor, and that's Mayor Johnson, Rahm Emanuel before him, and anybody before him, Lori Lightfoot, all of them, and they're all Democrats. All Democrats. They're all Democrats. So this has nothing to do with the conservatives. This is all Democrats. But this is not a political one. All I'm saying, this is a fiscal one right now. How in the hell did you allow for a city to get $1 billion in the hole, and you wait this goddamn long to make a change? How? They all have to go. All of them. All of them. And notice, none of the talking is cutting any taxes. It's raising taxes to generate the income. And all the talking language, we're not going to cut any services at all, which runs on tax revenue, and we're going to keep vesting people, which they get from tax revenue. Again, y'all, this is easy work. Now, guys, you've heard from the mayor. Right, we have heard from the city council of the aldermen or alderwomen, right? And we got some names. Right? These Bamas, y'all. Let's look this up real fast. I'm gonna do this in real time. These Bamas say, what is the salary. Watch this, guys. We're going to look at it on real time of Chicago aldermen. Watch this, guys. I want y'all to see how much these Bamas actually make. Aldermen. Gotcha. See how much these Bamas make. I want y'all to see this garbage. You know what I'm saying? How much aldermen? Here we go. Let's see what's going on. These aldermen. Here we go. This is black. This is block Chicago. These Bamas, guys, and I want to show you so y'all know I ain't making some stuff up. I got you. I understand accountability. I'm rocking with you. Accountability. Let's get rid of this real fast, guys. These aldermen, guys, they make read right here. It says the highest paid alderman will make $142,000 next year, thanks to nearly 10% raise. They got raises up in this bitch. Okay, raises. The lowest paid alderman makes $115,560. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Another language at all talks about them cutting any of their salary. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Nothing. Now, let's see, guys. We're gonna do this real time. Let's see, guys, how much the mayor makes. Let's say how much the mayor makes, guys. What's the salary of the mayor of Chicago? We're going to do this real time, y'all. Real time for the folk in the back row. Let's see what time it is, y'all. How much does the mayor make, guys? Let's see how much it. Yes, sir. Yes. And we got names. Now this was done, guys, in 2022. So hold on. Here we go. 2024. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, Chicago Brothers Jordan. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here we go. We got some names, y'all. We got some names up in this. I'm gonna show you how much they really make. We got names. Here we go, guys. This says here. I want y'all to see this real fast, and then I'll go back to where I was. All right, because I want y'all to see some damn names up in this picture. Here we go. All right, y'all. This right here says, y'all. This says Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, 48 aldermen accept. What that say? Well, what that say? Pay raises. This was in 2023. What you say, Chuck? It says Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson and 48 of the city's 50 aldermen. Okay, 2 of them didn't take no raises. Okay, I got y'all. Are set to receive a 2.24% pay raise on January the 1st, which means they got that boy in the beginning of this year. Got it. With just 2 city members refusing to automatic salary bump. Look at that, y'all. Look at that, y'all. Here we go. Let's see. After the wage increase tied to inflation takes effect January the 1st, 2024, most city council members, including the 12 new aldermen, the new boys, right, will earn $145,974 next year. Some aldermen already received that. Get this, y'all, a 9.6% raise last year, tied to inflation. Y'all see what they did? What they did, guys, is they tied the raises to how much inflation goes up. Boy, hey. Boy, this off the chain, y'all. Now watch this. If Johnson ultimately decides to accept the raise, watch this, y'all, because it's the mayor. It says he is estimated to collect about $221,052 annually. He would also be the first mayor to accept a salary increase since 2006. Y'all, really? Really, y'all? Really? That's what we're doing. Now I see why these Bamas are being out in debt. You have these idiots running. You got idiots running the asylum. These are idiots. These are dumbass people. These are dumb people. Okay, these are dumb people. Now, so we get. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to see the names. Hold on, y'all. One last thing. This is under Lori Lightfoot now. I want to be fair, but I want y'all to see names. See these names. Yep, we calling you out. Yes, sir. Calling you out, baby. Don't get mad at me. Here we go, y'all. This is, we want to see names. This is this NBC, Chicago, again, NBC, not Fox, NBC. Okay, NBC, y'all. How much money do elected officials in Chicago make? I'm glad you asked, LaDale. This was the year of this. This was done in 2022. 2 years ago, y'all. Okay, no problem. All right, cool. Look at this, y'all. Lori Lightfoot, when she was the mayor, $216,000 and $10. $210. City clerk, the city clerk, the freaking city clerk makes $143,000. What the hell is going on here? What the fuck? The city treasurer, $133,000. What? God damn. First ward, and here you go, Daniel. Here goes some names. They go to names, y'all. He makes $133,000. I ain't gonna throw out 50 of them. Here are the names of aldermen. Right? Look at this, guys. Look at all this. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at all. Hey, not one of them make under $115,000. Not one. Not one. This bitch, man. You can't make this up. God damn. Wow. And these babas is what's running your damn city. And y'all keep voting for the bullshit every time. This is the bullshit, y'all. Wow. God damn, y'all. Hey. Wow. But y'all, okay. We had a nice little laugh, y'all. But again, I gotta say this, y'all. Come on.
Stop the cap.
We gotta stop the cap, y'all. Stop the cap. Stop this damn cap, y'all. And again, y'all, I gotta say, I gotta bring it again. Again, this is who's running your city. You keep voting for this bullshit. You do. Okay, no problem. It's all good. Now, guys, let's go back. But y'all, guess who began to speak a little bit, y'all? Psh, the Chicago residents said, yo. They said, yo. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. That's what they said, y'all. And y'all, they showed up. I'm gonna play 2 videos real quickly, guys. And man, just watch. And the citizens finally spoke up. Thank the Lord. It's about god dang time y'all said something about being all silent and crap, man. Here we go. Now, here is how they were responding to this property tax issue. Here we go, guys. Here go the citizens.
And trouble once again for Mayor Johnson. A group of aldermen warning the mayor about growing concerns among voters. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Sylvia Perez. Let's get right to Paris Schutz with more on that poll and what it means for city leaders. Paris?
Yeah, Sylvia. Well, alder people say they've been getting an earful from their residents saying no to a $150 million property tax increase. So
to give you guys some context, the mayor proposed $300 million property tax. The city council voted no to that. He didn't propose $150 million. See, $150 million property tax hike. Again, raising taxes, right? And now the citizens are saying something right now. They're saying, hell no. Let's go with it, y'all. Here we go.
they sent a letter to the mayor, 14 of those alders, just this morning, saying it's time to, quote, right-size the budget before looking at any kind of tax hikes. And they decided to commission this poll, and the results are stark. So they just came back. The poll results show that 78% of residents would vote against their alderperson if they support the mayor's $150 million property tax hike. When you say that, you're speaking the alder people's language.
You see these professional vote getters? You see, citizens, when you begin to speak, you have power. And they said, wait a minute, if I go with the counter proposal of $150 million that the mayor proposed, my citizens saying we ain't voting for your ass. And what's happening is they getting scared. Because why? We saw them salaries. We saw those six-figure salaries for everybody up there. Here we go.
Their reelection. They also said in this poll that the mayor had 15% favorability, 70% unfavorability, and 16% of respondents believed that Johnson has collaborated on the budget. Johnson has styled himself as the, quote, collaborator-in-chief. Now, one of the signatories on this letter, 42nd Ward Alderman Brendan Riley, says he hopes this gets the mayor's attention.
Okay.
Well, I think it's a wake-up call to a number of our colleagues that the voters have spoken in this poll.
Okay.
A property tax increase is not what they want to see in balancing this year's city budget. 78% of voters.
And this guy, Brendan Riley, guys, he's the 42nd Ward Alderman, makes $117,000 a year. Let's keep it moving. Yep, we got names.
Said that they will choose another candidate over their alderman if their alderman supports the mayor's proposal before he exhausts every other option to find efficiencies and cuts in the budget. And so we've been hearing this anecdotally for weeks, and 14 of us got together and decided to pay for a poll to confirm what we thought we already knew. And this poll did just that.
So how did the city get here? Well, Mayor Johnson had promised in his campaign not to raise property taxes, but he went back on that promise to help close a $1 billion budget gap when he proposed a $300 million hike in property taxes. That got swift and overwhelming opposition from City Council in the form of a 50-0 vote, rejecting it. So the mayor came back after compromise and announced that the property tax hike would now be $150 million. But the results of today's poll and the letters show that is not going to fly with a majority of city residents and these 14 alderpersons. We did ask the mayor's office for a response. We did not hear back, but much more to come at 4 and 5.
Again, guys, we have names now. We have names. We have alderman names now. Alderman names. So what's happening now is you're seeing a lot of the residents saying, hell no, you better not raise my property taxes. You better not, or we're going to vote y'all asses out. And you see how they got about face real quick, about face. Yes, sir. You see what I'm saying? You have the power. You have the authority. Use it with your damn vote. But you've been voting the same for the longest period of time, and now you're complaining about what's going on. Change the way you vote now, guys. We're not done, y'all. That's just one set of citizens, all right? Boom. Now let's go to the actual citizens itself. Now these citizens showed up to the city council. They showed up there and said, hey, we gotta have a chat, player. We gotta have a chat real fast, big dog, of what's going on. And y'all, they were not happy at all. I'm just gonna let it play for the folk in the back row. And y'all, these are the citizens. This is after the proposed $300 million property tax rate. I believe it was voted down. Right, this is shortly after they actually opened it up for comments from the Chicago citizens. Watch what they say. Here we go.
Good evening, everybody.
Good afternoon.
I want to know, how does it feel that Trump is in office right now?
And this is after the election. So my timeline was wrong. This is after the election now. So now Trump has been voted. He's won the election, and now they're speaking now. Listen to what navy blue Chicago's citizens are saying that right now.
You see that? Okay. You see that, Mayor Brandon Johnson? You underestimate us. You underestimate the black people, and you underestimate Chicago Red. We're the thorn in y'all side, and we're going to be the thorn on everybody else in this council member side too. If you don't stop what you're doing, we're going to take matters in our own hand, and we're going to stop it. You know that Trump had pulled 45% of the voter in the state of Illinois, 37 in the city of Chicago? That's the statistic. That means that Illinois is turning purple. We're going to...
My man know the stats, baby. He know the stats, baby. They keep it numbers.
Turn red.
Y'all can bird dog me all y'all want, but if it's relationship over duty, then y'all don't serve the blue. And you can smirk all you want.
Mr. Sims, direct your attention towards me, please.
You're a criminal. Why do I got to address you?
Damn.
The feds need to address you. DOJ need to address you, and hopefully Donald Trump will address you. Ooh. Because you're going to protect the undocumented. Why you going to allow for the citizens in Chicago to suffer under your, 33%? See Joe Lopez cook.
So hold on. They saying the problem is The city of Chicago, that includes the mayor, the city manager, the clerk, as well as the alderman, have been protecting or supporting fiscally and socially the illegal immigrants. They know the problem. Let's keep it moving. Here we go.
That 3% up a long time ago. Y'all called it a circuit breaker. Y'all been talked about it. Remember, before you came in here and gave that jovial speech, you need to be inspected. You and that creep over there.
Damn.
Acting like, you just gonna bully everybody. You got people, officers whose families don't even want you to come to the funeral. You just like a schoolyard bully.
Man, okay.
That at some point, and you might not know nothing about it because you grew up in Elgin.
You know where you grew up.
But those of us who grew up on the south side and west side of Chicago, we all know that at some point that bully gets cornered in the alley. And everybody come at him. And he ain't gonna have nobody to help him. That's you. That's you. Keep thinking you ain't gonna abide by what the president of the United States said. Everybody know better than that. I see you, Anna Valencia, in your red. You know what it is. This is the second time you showed up in city council in red. You know what it is.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is in navy blue Chicago.
Yeah. So you and the rest of them that know what time it is, y'all come on. You leave that loser where he is. He's a loser. Dang. He's a loser.
Wow.
No, me and Zoe, we ain't doing nothing for nobody except for ourselves. We got you, loser.
14% rating is what you appear to have, Brandon Johnson, across the United States, or how they see you. But 14% rating. Now, I'm going to talk about all those known donations of $11.5 million that came from places like the CTU, the SEIU, the American Federation of Teachers, Illinois Federation of Teachers, and then someone got the nerve to get on there and talk about cutting the pensions. What about our real estate? Because, see, we paid for these properties for a purpose and not for you to go touching it with $300 million that you want to siphon out of the citizens' pockets. Get rid of the illegals. And
Guys, they know what's going on. They are waking up in Chicago.
that'll take your money right back. Started off with that.
In the letter calling for the special meeting, the only item up today for consideration is item number 02024-0013679, an ordinance authorizing the fiscal year 2025 property tax levy. There are 0 nays, 50 nays. This matter has been voted down. Alderman Mitchell on a motion to adjourn.
So I want you guys to see this, guys. I want you guys to let's go back. I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to, I want the big screen. Hold on.
36.
Hold on. Come on up.
79, an ordinance authorizing the fiscal year 2025 property tax levy.
Come on.
There are.
Wow. You see that? Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? 50 no's or nays, 0 yays, all because the citizens of Chicago got off their behinds, went up to the city council, went to the meetings, took the polls, went on social media platforms, radio shows, television, went in front of the news guys. They coordinated and showed their power. And you put the fear of them losing their jobs on the line. And what happened? All 50 aldermen in navy blue Chicago voted no to this property tax thing. All 50. Not one. And these citizens came to these meetings knowing all of the facts. They knew where he got his, where Brandon Johnson got his donation money from. They knew where the money flowed to when it came to commercial properties. When it came to school, they knew they were affecting their pensions. They knew it all. They knew the amount of votes that went toward Donald Trump. They knew all of these numbers. Navy, blue, Chicago. And they said, we're going to make this thing red, baby. And they said it's purple right now. And I see you on Instagram. You guys are saying that illegals get $20,000 a quarter. Trash. Now, if y'all keep voting like this, moving forward, I'm trying to told y'all, man, you guys have so much power you don't understand. You have a ton of power. You do. So begin to use it.
Fixes and flips first, or were they now it sounds like you're more buying whole? Okay, so you're wholesaling first. Okay,
because I was broke. I had no credit, I had no money, so I had to get some money coming in. So I learned how to do wholesale.
And you were doing wholesaling at the good time too.
2000.
When it wasn't so saturated. I
kind of saw the debacle coming. Okay, it didn't make any sense. I was like, wait a minute, how can you lend out to retail buyers 99.7%?
Yeah,
just a little bit of a down tick. It's insolvent.
And you got to remember, in some states, because I lived in Florida at the time, you could have loan to value above 100% of your property.
Right.
The first property that I bought, it was 110%. We left the bank with like $30,000.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
It was amazing to me. I was like, why am I not doing this all the time? But then clearly 08, 09 let me know why people shouldn't have been doing that all the time.
08, 09, that's why I made that lion's share of my money.
Wow,
People
okay.
were actually running from the cows. I was running to it.
Of course.
Because I saw it was coming.
Okay.
A lot of my business colleagues back then were buying flippers.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was wise for me to share 50% of my profit with Uncle Sam. He didn't do no work.
Okay.
So why would I give him free money?
Of course.
Okay, how can I make sure I'm still legal, but keep the lion's share of the cash flow?
Of course.
So I began studying the tax code with my accountants and CPAs, and I said, okay, I'm going to buy a whole lot of properties. Now watch this. I actually buy a lot of properties. And I take home money when I actually acquire it every single time.
Okay, you need to break that down just a little bit.
What's good, guys? We are back, guys. Now let's dive into another issue in Chicago. Yeah, you might say there's some more. Hell yeah, there's some more, y'all. Yes, sir, there's some more, baby. Y'all, man, not only did they have a property tax issue and a budget issue, it is bled, and you heard a little bit of it when the citizens were talking concerning this property tax and the illegal immigrants. Guys, I don't know if you guys heard this at all, but the entire Chicago Public Schools Board resigns. Let me say it again for the folk in the damn back row. The entire Chicago Public School Board resigns. And these were handpicked by the mayor. Handpicked by Brandon Johnson. The entire board resigned. Let that sink in for the folk in the back row. It's ridiculous. Now you may say, Dad, what's going on? I'm glad you asked. You know, your partner got you, baby. Let's dive into this real fast. Then I give you my thoughts on this entire thing. Here we go. Let's dive into it. Here we go. Boom, we go.
Now to the shakeup with the Chicago Public School Board. The Wall Street Journal editorial board compared what's happening with the board to a coup.
Today, Mayor Brandon Johnson announced his picks to replace the outgoing board.
And I'm proud to announce that we have our first iteration of my recommendations to be.
I gotta say, how, respectfully, how are these men standing behind this brother who is actually running, who there's $1 billion deficit, $1 billion hole in the city's finances? How y'all standing behind this cat? Let's keep going, y'all. I'm tripping. What's going on?
Be on this board and be a part of this transformation.
Last week, Mayor Johnson's entire handpicked school board members announced their resignation. Sources tell us they
the entire damn board, y'all. The entire.
refused to fire the CPS boss and take out a high-interest loan to pay pensions and fund teacher raises sought by the teachers union.
So hold on. The fuck? So wait a minute. You guys are $1 billion in debt, right? $1 billion in the hole, I would say. I'm dead in the hole, right? Then what tripped me out is the entire school board resigns, and it was because the CPS wanted to take out a loan to pay for pensions? Let me hear that again. Y'all want to make sure I got this right, because you know I like to be accurate. Let's go back. Here we go. Let's see what he's saying.
Part of this transformation.
Last week, Mayor Johnson's entire handpicked school board members announced their resignation. Sources tell us they refused to fire the CPS boss and take out a high-interest loan to pay pensions and fund teacher raises sought by the teachers union.
So the teachers union wanted them to take out a loan to pay the teachers' pensions? Is that what I heard? And you $1 billion in the hole. Let's keep it going, y'all.
41 of the 50 members of the city council do not like how this is playing out.
They want a voice at that table. Some say the mayor is operating like a dictator. Political reporter Chris Tye tells us what the mayor had to say about that.
The city council can have as many hearings as they want. There's only one person who has the authority by state law to make appointments, and that's the mayor of Chicago, and that's me.
It looks very Trump and Giuliani-like, telling the legislative side they have zero authority, which means that the people that we represent have zero authority to hold.
I thought he was the collaborator in chief. What happened to that label? The collaborator in chief. Trash. Keep it going.
Him accountable really kind of puts us into a realm that I haven't seen before.
If you will not listen to us on the front end, you are definitely going to hear us on the back end when you come asking us for money, and many of us start saying no.
This whole dictatorship tone that the mayor's proposing is not a good tone, especially when you're looking at us at some point to pass your budget, because there's going to be a give and take.
41 members of council signed this letter calling for the mayor to reverse course, but there's no mechanism for them to stop him.
Wow.
Springfield may be able to modify school board appointment rules, but that can't be done fast enough to stop the mayor's purported plan to oust schools boss Pedro Martinez and take on a high-interest loan for pension payments and teacher raises. That's the option the Chicago Teachers Union likes.
What the fuck? So it sounds like the mayor is behind what the teachers union is proposing for CPS to get out a high interest loan to pay for teachers' pensions and other teacher stuff, while the city is $1 billion in the hole. Okay.
The same union Johnson once worked for. Some are calling on Johnson to let cooler heads prevail and pivot.
He made a mistake with that. He can fix it. We need to see more leadership from the mayor and bring us together as a whole, and we're not seeing that right now.
What we are seeing is a mayor linking this debate to slavery.
What?
They said that it would be fiscally irresponsible for this country to liberate black people.
What the fuck?
And now you have detractors making the same argument of the Confederacy when it comes to public education in this system.
What the hell? What does slavery have to do with the teachers' unions saying that CPS, which is the Chicago Public Schools, should take out a high interest loan to pay for pensions, wages, and other stuff, while the city is $1 billion in the hole? And with no plan, not one plan, nothing. How that makes sense? These and people are clapping. Yeah, woo! You deserve to be broke. You deserve it.
Blame everything from slavery to the second coming of Jesus as to why he has the authority and is offended by anyone questioning that is just remarkable to me.
Wow. We're just seeing him barreling down a path that's going to cost taxpayers very dearly.
You can't impeach him?
That was Chris Ty reporting. Some members of City Council think that this may have activated a voting bloc this November that would have been dormant otherwise. Voters who do not like this approach are likely to find anti-CTU candidates to back. And when asked what does this compare to in Chicago political history, the closest analogy they told us was when Mayor Daley had demolition trucks tear up the tarmac at Meigs Field. But that was an airport. This is a $10 billion education system.
Wow, guys. So, guys, I wanted you guys to see that, guys, to see what's going on. This is Holy Spirit. Okay. Wow. Whoo. Okay. Well, it seems to be that the aldermen are not happy with this predicament when it comes to the entire school board resigning, that Brandon Johnson, Mayor Johnson, handpicked himself. The entire board resigned. The entire board. Because the teachers union wants him to take out a high interest loan to pay for teachers' pensions and other stuff. And the mayor seems to be okay with that. And then he leans back up on the law and says he has the sole authority to do this. And that may be the case. So here's my question to the alderman. Very quickly. He can't be impeached? If you're so upset with this, now I gotta hold y'all asses accountable now. If he's so dictator-like as you guys are saying, right? You can't impeach him? Let's look it up real fast. For the folk in the back row, and then we'll read it together, y'all real fast. It says, can the Chicago mayor be impeached? One second. I'm sorry. Impeached. Let's see. Wait a minute, y'all. Why you can't impeach a Chicago mayor? It's not like this in other cities. And this was when they were talking about Rahm Emanuel trying to get out of there, which is in 2020. It says, and as we found ourselves wondering, is there a way to impeach or otherwise get rid of a Chicago mayor? Let's read it together for the folk in the back row. Okay, I want y'all to see this so that you can know that I'm not making anything up. Transparency is key. Transparency is key. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's get rid of this real quickly, yeah? Okay, here we go. Boom. Here we go. It says, let me make it bigger because I want y'all to be able to read. Here we go. All right. This was done back in 2020, right? It says, is there a way, I'm right here, is there a way to impeach or otherwise get rid of a Chicago mayor, right? It says, not that we want to get rid of then Lori Lightfoot after just 7.5 months. In that time, she's not only balanced the budget, okay, but Chicago has had worse mayors and ones its voters have wanted to toss out. Again, there was Mayor William Hale Thompson, who gave Al Capone the run of the town. Okay, whatever. Let's see here. It says Illinois governors can be impeached, as Voglovich was. 2009, after the FBI tapped him trying to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat, because that mayor, governors can also be recalled directly by the electorate. Okay, voters added that provision to the state's constitution in 2010. All right, but there is no political mechanism for removing a Chicago mayor from office. The city council can't impeach, and the voters can't recall. In this town, only a felony conviction can force a mayor from office. To be fair, felony convictions are pretty common among Chicago politicians. So again, guys, and they gave the example of in Detroit, Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick. He's one of them guys, which is fine. But no, a mayor in Chicago cannot be impeached. Yo bad. Now you must live with the fruits of your voting record. Citizens, you were told not to vote for this man. You were told that he was even worse than Lori Lightfoot. And now what's happening, even though you were told, you didn't believe it. And now what's happening, guys, is you're feeling the fruits of what someone told you that was going to happen. It's on you. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. Here are my thoughts. You can't impeach him at all. Number one. Number two, this is the worst ran city that's on TV that I've seen in the nation. The worst ran city. Houston, Texas, they're in the hole $160 million. Not $1 billion, $160 million. Okay? This is the worst ran city in America. Every alderman that has been in office during this running up of this deficit needs to go. The sitting mayor, when his tenure is up, needs to go. Let's see real quickly when, what is the term of the Chicago mayor? I think it's 4 years. What is the term of the Chicago mayor? All right, I'm giving you guys a little lesson here real fast. So here we go. The term of Chicago mayor is, okay. The term of Chicago mayor, I don't know. It is not giving me the answer, guys. Sorry about that. I'm trying to help you guys out. What's the term of Brandon Johnson? Hurry up, come on. His term ends in 2027. So 4 years. 4 years. So you have 3 more to go. I'm sorry, yo. 3 more to go. He ain't going nowhere. No time soon. So what power do you actually have when it comes to voting again? It's going to be what you just did when it came to this property taxes issue. Show up, coordinate, make your voices heard. Take down names, look up aldermen, know where the offices is at, be peaceful. Be peaceful, interact with them, become more astute in your local issues. And what's going on at the city hall, guys? Right, get to know them by first name and hold them accountable with your vote. That's what you got to do. Because you cannot impeach a sitting mayor. You're stuck with him to 2027. What you voted for? What you voted for? But the check to the executive branch of the city of Chicago, the mayor, is the alderman. And the only power they have is with the budget and local statutes being passed because they're part of the legislature. The aldermen are. Real simple. And you write their names down. You look at their voting record. You see what's going on. You see when their term is up. You ask those that have been there for a long period of time, how in the hell did you allow for this city to run up $1 billion deficit? And wait for the answer. And don't be swayed by political talk. Be very specific with your questions. You asked about the property taxes. You asked them about the legal tax, the liquor tax, the trash tax. Guys, I even heard them actually running around a Netflix tax. What the hell is a Netflix tax? What is this? What is this? So again, you hold them accountable with your vote. You saw it worked when it came to the property tax issue. You saw it work. You saw it. Rinse and repeat. That's it. Because it seems like a lot of people do not like Mayor Johnson in the office. And I got to be fair, some do like the mayor of Chicago. That's fine. So, what are you going to do? Because they have not set on the budget yet, right? You successfully shot down a $300 million property tax hike. And you also had a poll ran citizens that I think 41 aldermen, I believe, actually did, or 14, one of the two, that said, hey, we don't want any property tax hikes at all. And if you vote for this, we're going to vote you out. Bravo. Bravo. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Being a passive voter that's dead. They got to go. No. Stop being a passive voter. Be an active voter. Be an informed voter. But if you don't like Brandon Johnson, you voted for this to be in there. So now you have to counter move the right way. This is why this is called the counter move. This is the worst ran city in America. It's the worst ran that I know of. So if anyone knows another one worse, I'd love to hear it. Worst ran. You're $1 billion in the hole. And he had sitting aldermen being there for one alderman said he's been there for 4 mayors. What in the hell? And you allowed this to happen? There was no caucus called, no nothing called to say, yo, hey, we had 300 mil. Like, what's going on with the whole? Like, what's going on here? And none of the solutions that have been projected on TV have been cutting any taxes. It's been property tax hikes and more fees on this side. Removing 743 vacant jobs. How the hell that happened? How the hell that happened? And then 400 of those jobs are police officers. Why are you at 400 police officer jobs available? Why have there not been more police officers hired? Got to answer that question. Don't know. So again, I got to say, what do you want to do? This is what you have. This is your reality. You may not like Brenda. And going back to the Chicago public schools, how does an entire handpicked by the mayor education board resign? You were handpicked by the mayor, all because the teachers union wanted CPS, Chicago Public Service, right, to take out a high interest loan to pay for teachers' pensions and other teacher stuff while you're in a $1 billion deficit. And it seems to me the mayor is all for this. It's real simple. Not hard. Does that mean bad mouth in Chicago at all? I think Chicago's a beautiful city. Phenomenal city. One of my good friends is from there. My best friend is from the South Side. Beautiful city. I won't go there when it's cold. I just said, y'all, Chicago, I love you, but you got a different type of cold. I know you got a bone chilling type of cold. Nope. When September hits in Chicago, I go nowhere near Chicago. Nowhere near. I stay south. No, sir. Y'all got a scary cold in Chicago. Scary. See how y'all do it. I don't see how y'all do it out there in Chicago, man. That's when that and y'all name the cold the Hulk. I've never heard of a weather being named something, but in Chicago, Chicago, y'all call it the Hulk. So hey, but guys, man, I hope this was informative at all. Again, I implore you guys to please know your numbers, know the voting record of all of the aldermen, know the voting record of the mayor, hold them accountable, right? All right. Your check to the executive branch of Chicago is your alderman. You should know them by first name, right? Because most likely you voted for them. They're over your ward. Know them. Be more informed. Don't just sit on the sidelines and complain all the damn time. That makes some sense, guys. But guys, I hope I bless. I hope this was pretty cool. I enjoyed this. This is pretty cool to kind of unpack a little bit as well, to kind of look at what's going on in Chicago. A lot of times in Chicago, they talk about the crime. I ain't worried about none of that right now. We're talking about fiscal budgets, balance sheets, income statements, stuff like that. And it's evident that a lot of them don't know how to read they don't know how to read an income statement and balance sheet. Or they do and they don't care. because this is, from a fiscal standpoint, it's in a bad situation. It really is. Can it be fixed? I believe it can. If it can. So I'm looking forward to seeing the solutions that the alderman and the mayor kind of come together and agree upon. I pray that it has something to do with cutting taxes, because I believe that Chicago is very, 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 very overtaxed, overregulated. And any type of housing or any type of unemployment, I implore the alderman as well as the mayor to engage with businesses in Chicago to provide the environment for there to be a public-private partnership to be able to partner with that the public side or private side, to be able to provide that service, right? That only happens when you provide the right environment for that business to thrive in that relationship, guys. But guys, thank you for your time. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Thank you for blessing with your time. And you know I end it every time. Before you leave and while you can, you see that thing, baby. Take that damn picture for your mom and them. Oh, my bad, guys. Before we go, guys, I always forget this all the time, guys. Guys, if I'm always asked, can you change my real estate? The answer is always yes. But I want to do something a little different. I am giving away a free ebook, guys. It's Distressed Property Investing. Here it is. It's right here, guys. This is a free ebook. Free. It's all right here, guys. Didn't cost you a dime at all. All you got to do is either click on the link below or scan on the QR code right here. And my team will get a link out to you guys. Just go to download it. It is for free. It tells you how to locate a distressed property in your city, county, or state, right? My philosophy is if I can teach you how to locate a distressed property, vet the deal, make sure it's a good deal, as well as structure the right way, I'll put my cash in and fund the deal. We can profit share together. It's real simple, guys. Not hard at all. So again, if you want it free, click on the link below, scan on the QR code, or if you can't do any of those two options, there you can DM me the word real estate, right? It's right there on the screen with the keys, real estate, and that same link will be sent out to you. Also, guys, you may say, Dale, I'm not a real estate guy. I really want to do something different, which is fine. Don't worry, your partner got you, baby. Hey, a friend of mine did something called the Passive Income Blueprint, guys. 3 ways for you to generate a good passive income in either up or down economy. Good friend of mine by the name of Matt Sapala. And newsflash, guys, he did a case study on your partner, man. I'm honored. Guys, if you want to get this free video, it's free on business models that you look in to generate a passive income, guys. Simple. You can click on the link below in the description section, scan on the QR code, or DM me the word passive income. The link gets sent out to you. And lastly, guys, baby, you know, if people ask me all the time, Dale, can I get some of your merch? The answer is yes all the time, baby, but I still look better than you. I got that bag university merch, guys, from the hoodies to the t-shirts to the hats, guys. We got it, man. Go ahead and get your merch, baby. Click on the link below in the description or scan on the QR code, baby, and get your merch. And if you could, buy the merch, take a screenshot of it and tag your partner in it, man. You just may win a free gift card. Probably about $100 gift card, guys. So we're working on that too, guys. So, but guys, thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving to you again. But again, before you leave while you can, baby, you see that thing. Take that damn picture and get it to your mama and holler at your partner. God bless you guys. See you next time. Peace.
Everything, but let's start from the beginning. How'd you get into this space?
Well, when I was 17 years old, my Uncle Gary, who still lives to this day, introduced me to a concept called passive income.
Okay.
And I said, oh, Uncle, what's that?
Yeah.
He said, something that you do one time, but you get paid over and over again. I'm like, why am I trying to go to college? I want to know how to do that. Gotcha. And so while I was in college, I began to look at business models that generated passive or residual income. One of them was real estate, because everybody in their mama actually had it, from Robert Kraft, Jerry Jones, all the billionaires actually had real estate in their portfolio. So I began buying real estate while I was in college. The first deal that I did, I made $3,500. And in college, that's a big time. In college, you broke.
For sure.
College.
For sure.
So I went from $3,500 to $10,000 to $26,000, and now $35 million worth of real estate. For me, business is always about solving someone's problem. Whenever you're buying a real estate transaction, the one thing I look at is, what's the pain point? Why you want to sell for? And typically, I like buying properties below wholesale. I never buy properties at retail. That didn't make sense to me at all, because I'm planning for the worst case scenario. Each and every deal that I actually acquire, I actually take home cash when I actually acquire it. Wow. Every single time.